Your first of 3 big heats in your IMCA Northern SportMods, presented by Professional Concrete.
Looks like a 96B of Brian Long opting for a rear start, so that's going to put Mike Kramer to the outside of the front row, and Cameron Vanderweerd in the 44 to the outside of row number 2. Matt Stubbe is here again tonight. He's up in the bleachers right now. We should see him on the flag stand later, but green flag comes out, and we're racing here at the new Raceway Park. Dawson March going to lead the field into turn 1 and 2. Mike Kramer running in that second spot. Brody Sprang out to third place now in that 27S car. Sean Manning up fourth in the X52. Then Cameron Vanderweerd and Brian Long in the back-to-back, side by side for the race lead, coming onto the front stretch. It's too close to call. Side by side at the flag stand. Mike Kramer and Dawson March. Dawson March with a better run off turn number 2, but bobbles just a little bit. Here comes Mike Kramer to the inside now. Into turn number 3, Mike Kramer slap job through turns 3 and 4. Give the race lead to Mike Kramer. Here comes Brody Sprang to the inside of the 5M of Dawson March now. 3 wide through turns 1 and 2 between the 53 days.
27S, Brody Sprang around. Wow.
Brody Sprang around in turn 1 and 2. Turn it back around, but caution comes out for the 27S.
Yeah, looks like he was pushing it just a hair too hard, and it bit him.
Once again, I apologize for the music player having a mind of its own here for a second, and music was still playing as we started the heat race. My apologies.
It's going to be Mike Kramer leading him down to the green. Dawson March, what an improvement that kid has had over the start of the season. He is sitting in second. Then it is Sean Manning, Connor Vanderweerd. And, as I say that, Dawson March slides up and into the wall just a hair. He is going to fall back to fourth. Brian Long opting for, looks like, for that 5th place spot. Oh, Dawson March sideways. He goes around, ends up getting into the wall with the left rear. He got every which way but straight coming out of 4. Oh, for a minute there, I thought he was going to take Brian Long with him. Heads up driving by the 96B to hit the brakes. I got to think that as hard as it sounded like he hit, he might have been up a little more than just that.
Right into the corner of the gate.
Oh, and there was contact between him and the 96B of Brian Long. Just a little bit of contact. Oh, wow.
Backed it right into that crease there.
Right in the crossover gate and backed it in hard, but looks like no harm, no foul for Brian Long. Unfortunately, same cannot be said for Dawson March. I got a feeling he's going to have some bent parts and pieces on the left rear of that car. Hey, but you know what? This week, the parents are going to be equally as upset because Casey's has donated 50 pounds of candy they're going to be throwing out there. And that's a lot of candy.
Absolutely. But looks like we're going to go back to green flag racing here as Jesse has flag in hand. We're backing away with heat race number 1, your professional concrete sport mods. Mike Kramer leading the field into turn 1 and 2, up by Sean Manning down on the low side. Going to pull side by side off turn 2. Now battle for the race lead coming into turn number 3. Manning to the inside. Kramer slides way up the track, trying to carry the momentum around. Green flag flies. We got 2 laps to go. Sean Manning, your race leader.
New leader Sean Manning. Mike Kramer right on his rear bumper, trying to get back by him. Connor Vanderweerd still sitting in 3rd. The 96B, Brian Long in 4th. They're going to sling it down into 3 and 4. Jesse Ford with the white hanky in there in the hand. Laundry's flapping in the breeze. Sean Manning leads them back down into 1 and 2 once again. It is going to be Mike Kramer starting to lose touch with Manning. Manning's going to go down the backstretch, sling it into 3 and 4. And it's going to be a little bit of a bobble from Manning, but he's going to recover and take the heat race win. Sean Manning wins. Mike Kramer in 2nd. Connor Vanderweerd 3rd. Brian Long rounds out top 4.
So welcome back, Logan. Glad to see you, buddy, and I'm sure we'll see you throughout the night.
So heat number 2 on Casey's General Stores night. It's Tim Pritchett Jr., Luke Jackson, Jonah Chin, Keith Sanders, AJ Bulwer, Cody Thompson, your field. And the green flag is out. We're racing with heat race number 2. It's going to be Tim Pritchett Jr. Slide advantage going into 1. He is going to take, he had the lead for a minute, but here comes the 6 of Luke Jackson. Jackson now going to take over the lead as the 3R Jonah Chin sitting there in that 3rd place spot. Right behind him, it's the Sioux City Slayer, Cody Thompson, sitting there in 4th. Cody Thompson, he last week picked up the win at the Harris Clash in Deer Creek Speedway in Minnesota. Tim Pritchett Jr. bobbles a little bit. He's going to fall back to that fourth place spot. But right now it's all Luke Jackson up front with a second place battle between Chin and Thompson heating up.
As battle for second heated up just for a second, Jonah Chin gets shuffled back to that third place spot. Here comes Cody Thompson. Thompson to the inside of Luke Jackson. Off turn number 4, gives the 25-seater race lead as they come into turn number 1. Sioux City Slayer celebrated his 100th Sport Mod win at the Harris Clash at Deer Creek, as PJ just mentioned a moment ago. Now finds himself out in front here in heat race in number 2. Coming to the green flag, 2 laps to go for your race leader, Cody Thompson, 25 seed. Luke Jackson back to that second spot. Jonah Chin running in third. Keith Sanders and Tim Pritchett Jr. battling. Slight contact in turn 1 and 2 between the 2 and the 8L car. AJ Bowler at the back of the track trying to feel the car out here on the small track as white flag comes out one more time around for Cody Thompson as he bobbles just a little bit. Does not slow him down, and as he comes into turn 3 and 4. Into 3 and 4 for the final time here for this heat race. Cody Thompson's going to take home the checkered. Luke Jackson in second, Jonah Chin in third, Keith Sanders fourth, and Tim Pritchett Jr. in fifth, and rounding out the field, AJ Boulware.
Talked to AJ earlier this week, and he was excited to get this car out, start to shake it down a little bit. Put together a couple runs, good runs last night and the night before over at Park Jeff, but trying to shake it down here at the new Raceway Park. So far, so good. Car looks pretty solid. We'll see if get a little speed under that and see what happens. Oh, you know what? I refreshed mine, and here it is. So 6 cars, 6 laps of distance. Our final heat race for our Professional Concrete Northern SportMods. Damara and Woodall leading them down, and green is going to come out. Jesse Ford unleashes the beast. And still side by side into turn number 1. Dan Woodall, he's going to get a little bit better run, but there's Damara. Great run on the inside. They're still side by side for first and second right now. As they come down, it's going to be, by a nose, Dan Woodall leading lap number 1. Damara, Woodall still side by side. Now you got Vanderweerd and Montag both jumping. They are throwing their hats in the ring. 4-car battle for the lead. It is Chris Damara with the lead right now, as it's now Woodall and Vanderweerd battling for second and third.
Throw a blanket over the top 4. They separated themselves from the other 2. Connor Vanderweerd to the inside of Chris Damara, who bobbled. He's your new race leader. Rusty Montang, the inside of Damara as well. And Dan Woodall also in 4th. Side by side for second between Damara and Montang. Slide through turns 1 and 2. Montag's going to prevail. He's going to have the second spot now. Damara shuffled back to that third place spot. Montang up to the top side of the track. Going to try to move it down the hill to get a better run on the 21XX. To the outside now of Connor Vanderweerd as green flag flies with 2 laps to go. Montang trying to get a run. Bobbles coming off turn number 2. He's going to lose the advantage coming into turn number 3. But all out in front, 21XX at Connor Vanderweerd.
Vanderweerd, he is going to see the white flag. He's going to cross under the white flag. But the man who finished second at the Iron Cup last night. Oh, and Montang spins. Rusty Montang spins it around. Dan Woodall now going to take second. He's going to lose third to Damara. And he's going to lose 4th to the 15 of John Rebstock. But it's going to be all Connor Vanderweerd with the win. Dan Woodall second, Chris Damara in third. 4th is going to go to
Rusty Montang.
Montang will pass John Rebstock. Rebstock will round out the top 5.
He said it, not me. I'm the innocent one in the announce booth.
You are not innocent.
Okay, so the horns might be holding up the halo. Okay, so I guess the dash for cash is going to be happening right now. 10 laps of distance as green flag flies. It's going to be Jonah Chin out to the race lead. Sean Manning in second. Here comes Luke Jackson. Now to the inside. Manning to the inside of Jonah Chin. Now Mike Kramer alongside of Cody Thompson. Side by side for the race lead. 3 wide coming off turn number 3. It's going to be Jonah Chin leading lap number 1. Jonah Chin leading lap number 1. Sean Manning to the inside in the X52 side by side for the race lead coming out into turn number 3. Luke Jackson sits in that third spot side by side with Mike Kramer and Cody Thompson, 25C. Chris Tamara at the back three-wheeling. As it's still Jonah Chin. Sean Manning in second. Cody trying to work his way up in that 25C. Cody Thompson trying to navigate Mike Kramer as he puts Mike Kramer behind him now to work to the backside of the 6 car of Luke Jackson. It is Jonah Chin, Sean Manning coming off turn 4. Luke Jackson, then Cody Thompson and Mike Kramer. Chris Tamara, your running order. Chin still with the race lead, but Sean Manning not too far behind. Cody Thompson up to third now, pushes up the track off turn number 4. Still in that third place spot as we're got jab for jab, punch for punch here for that race lead between Sean Manning and Jonah Chin. Manning to the inside, tries to slide up, and not gonna be able to make the pass. Cody Thompson sitting in third, trying to run them down from that third place spot. All out in front though, 3 laps to go between Jonah Chin and Sean Manning in the X52 car. Manning bobbled a little bit through turns 1 and 2, falling back just a bit. Cody Thompson got 2 laps to go to try to catch up to your race leaders as green flag flies. Jonah Chin way up the track, car tightened up on him. Able to get it off turn number 2 though, still with a race lead coming into turn number 3. Manning to the inside, smoother through 3 and 4 in the X52 that time by. Coming to the line, it's going to be Jonah Chin by a bumper with a white flag in the air. Manning, contact with a 3R. Down the backstretch into turn number 3. Jonah Chin to the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to hold off the X52. Coming to the checker, and it's going to be Jonah Chin wins your Dash for Cash. Sean Manning second, Cody Thompson third, Luke Jackson in fourth, and Mike Kramer, your top 5.
Now we got this guy trying to escape from me. What do you think you're doing there?
Don't let him get away.
All right, so we'll do a real quick interview since you got to get the car ready. But this is your Dash for Cash winner, Jonah Chin. And Jonah, talk about that Dash for Cash run.
It was a little tight, but just try and do some adjustments for the feature and give her hell, I guess, huh?
So you took off pretty much right from the start, got the lead, and it wasn't exactly comfortable, but you had a decent-sized lead. What does that help tell you going into the feature tonight?
Car's running good then. So just hope to continue to do the same thing and go forward.
All right, well, congratulations. We'll let you get the 3R ready for the feature, and maybe we'll talk to you again a little longer later on.
Hopefully, thank you.
All right, congratulations to Jonah Chin, your Dash for Cash winner.
To the outside of row number 2 is Dan Woodle in the 16W, and to the inside, the number 6, Luke Jackson. And your top 2 starters look like this. It's going to be Brian Long to the outside of row number 1. And starting on the pole in a 7CC, that is Chris Demara. So that is 20 cars, 16 laps of distance here in your professional concrete IMCA SportMod A feature. Going green off turn number 4. It's going to be Chris Demara out with the race lead. Luke Jackson up on the top side now, pulls side by side with Demara. As Brian Long gets shuffled back to about the mid-pack of the 96B. We got 3, almost 4 wide coming off turn number 4. Luke Jackson's going to lead lap number 1. Jonah Chin up to that second place spot in the 3R car. Here comes Connor Vanderweer now in third. 21XX car. To the inside of the 3R, Chris Tamara, Mike Kramer in there as well for your top 5. Sean Manning trying to get in there as well as caution flag comes out.
Caution's out. That doggone French driver, Jacques Debris, bringing out the caution.
as Dawson Marsh, the 5M, is going to pull to the infield.
Mama Bullware and Papa Perry sure are, but you know, you got Kyle and Bree up on turn 4 in the Kyle cam. You got John on the main cam. We got in the production rig, we got Blake, we got Tana, we got Courtney, we got Dugan, who always makes us look good. So big thank you to them as well. We are back to racing. It's going to be Luke Jackson with the advantage, heading down into turn number 1. Jonah Chin now up into that second place spot. Chin holding off the 21 XX of Connor Vanderweerd, as he is now going to try to go to the inside of the 6 of Jackson. Jackson's not going to let that happen, shuts the door. Jackson with another lead, another lap led. It is Jackson, Chin, Vanderweerd. Now Sean Manning is going to try and take out 4th place spot away from Mike Kramer, as Kramer bobbles give him forward. Mike Kramer back to 5th. Now under attack from John Rebstock. Rebstock starting in 15th. Now worked his way up to 6th. That car is on the move. Another car on the move, that is 25C. The Sioux City Slayer, Cody Thompson, who started in 12th. He is now up to 9th, working on 8th, but right now it's all behind your leader, the 6 of Luke Jackson.
AJ Bowler into the wall in turn number 3 and 4. Dawson Marsh to the inside of the racetrack now, as he's about to get put a lap down. Way to the inside of the track in the 5M car. Luke Jackson and Jonah Chin, Connor Vanderweerd make their way around them, as well as Sean Manning, your top 4. Mike Kramer about to put the 5M a lap down as well. Down in front, though, is Luke Jackson. 3-car battle for second place. Here comes Connor Vanderweerd in the 21 XX car. Last week's A feature winner, trying to get to the inside of Jonah Chin. Sean Manning in the X52 car is also there as well, as Luke Jackson still leads. It's a battle for second. Also a battle for that 5th place spot. Cody Thompson tries a slider on the 53K. Cannot complete the pass, as he will off turn number 2 now. Cody Thompson in the top 5.
We are halfway home, 8 down, 8 to go, and caution is out. Oh, big piece of debris in turn number 2. That's definitely not a NASCAR caution. That is a legitimate piece, looks like, of sheet metal sitting there on the track right in the line of turn number 2. But I'll tell you what, the 6 of Luke Jackson, what about the run he's having, ladies and gentlemen? He was holding off hard charges from Chin, Vanderweerd, and Manning. And Cody Thompson sitting back there in row number 3. 8 down, 8 to go.
As it comes through 3 and 4, Luke Jackson lead him. Green flag out. We're back underway here for your SportMod A feature. Jonah Chin to the inside of Luke Jackson in the 6 car. Vanderweerd there as well, side by side for the race lead. Coming into turn number 3, Jonah Chin tries a slider. He's gonna make sure he crosses the nose of the 6 car. New race leader, the 3R of Jonah Chin, as Dan Woodle spins to the bottom of 3 and 4.
Caution's going to come out.
Not going to get a refired caution flag's going to fly.
That means we're going to go back to the last completed lap. That should put Luke Jackson back up front. We will see how that goes.
Dan Woodle in the 16W is going to rejoin the field. As green flag comes back out, looks like Chris DeMar, 7 Nova, he's going to call no joy. He's going to pull it in the infield. He does tonight. 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. Jonah Chin with the race lead. Connor Vanderweerd up second. Luke Jackson shuffled back to that 3rd place spot. Here comes Cody Thompson in the 25C. Keith Sanders contact to the Manning. Oh!
Wow.
Cars getting bottled up.
Where do we even start with that one, Scotty? Looking at the replay, looks like just a little slip and sliding in a racing incident. between Manning, Sanders, and I'm trying to see who the other car is. Oh, the 15 of 15 of Rebstock.
All three cars hooking up and nowhere to go.
Cody Thompson in fourth. And looks like the, I believe that is the 15, John Rebstock, currently sitting in that fifth place spot.
So as they come off turn number 4, green flag is out. Oh no, caution's gonna fly. Looks like the 67 car. 67 of Jacob Beckstrom off the power. Tried to limit to the infield, could not get there.
Wah, 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 wah. Well, we're going to do a take 2 on this restart with 7 laps to go. Jonah Chin still leading. Can Luke Jackson get back by him and get that win? We're going to find out. Green flag is out. And it is going to be Jonah Chin down to the early advantage. Here comes Cody Thompson. Cody Thompson from 4th, now up to 2nd. Now the question is, can he get by the 3R Chin? He's going to drive it in deep. Little contact. Little elbow throw. But it is Cody Thompson by 3/4 of a lap at the line. 6 laps to go.
6 laps to go. Cody Thompson out now with a race lead. Jonah Chin back to 2nd. Luke Jackson side by side with Connor Vanderweert for 3rd through turns 3 and 4. And then it's Rebstock in 5th as we got a car around in turns 1 and 2. That's Rusty Montang in the T1. Going around at the bottom of turn 1 and 2 now, pulling into the infield. He was caught up in that incident earlier right here on the front stretch by the flag stand.
Last week up at Deer Creek Speedway, Minnesota for the Harris Clash.
Last week, Tuesday, Harris Clash picks up feature win number 100. What an accomplishment there for the 25C driver. As they come back to green, Cody Thompson going to lead the field into turn 1 and 2 single file restart. Chin still running in 2nd side by side for Vanderweert and Luke Jackson for that 3rd place spot. And then it's going to be the 15 of John Rebstock. He started 15th, now up to that 5th place position. Brody Springs sits just outside the top 5 as the white flag flies.
Oh, Scotty, we got trouble in turn 2. Everybody's able to keep going except for Dan Woodle, but they had cars all around.
But checkered flag's going to come out for Cody Thompson in the 25C. Jonah Chin in 2nd, Luke Jackson 3rd. Connor Vanderweert 4th, and Rebstock, your top 5. How about John Rebstock in that 15 car? Started 15th and worked his way up to 5th.
Well, I guess we can now call him the Professor of Winning 101 as it's, I believe, his 101st career feature victory in SportMods. Cody, talk about that run.
It's all right. I don't know, track's too heavy for me, but got it done.
So talk about last week, coming off of last week winning the Harris Clash, picking up the track championship across the road last night, and up towards the top of the national points. How's your season gone so far?
It's going pretty good. I hit some goals that I set for myself, and I don't know, I couldn't be any happier, I guess.
So what does it mean passing your old car to take the win here tonight?
It ain't the way I'd like to do it, but track's pretty greasy, and I don't know, I guess it's part of racing.
All right, we're going to let you get some hardware and some pictures, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Once again, your professional concrete IMCA Northern SportMod feature winner, the Sioux City Slayer, Cody Thompson.